Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and in today's video, as you can tell by the title and the gear right here, that it's an Indiana Jones video, and the topic is that Lucasfilm should make an Indiana Jones animated series. So here we go. As we know, Lucasfilm has had success in animation with Star Wars shows like Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch, Resistance, etc., and they've had a huge impact on the Star Wars franchise and, expanding the lore and bringing new fans in. And if they do an Indiana Jones animated series, you can have the same effect. With an Indiana Jones animated series, you're expanding on a lore of 5 movies and a TV series with the Young Indiana Jones TV series, and so that's that bit there. And my ideas is they could do an Indiana Jones TV series, like in animation, in each different eras. So like in different eras, like the Star Wars shows do. And one, you could, bridge the gap with the Young Indiana Jones series and the movies, and the Young Indiana Jones series, lasted 2 seasons, which the Young Indiana Jones series from the 90s is a live action show, and you could do a follow-up series in animation. Like we could, resurrect those scripts from the Young Indiana Jones season 3. We could do that and then tell new stories along the way, and then we could, fill in some gaps and all that kind of stuff. Like we could, see how Indy met Marion, how he met Sala, his days at the University of Chicago under Abner Ravenwood, and we can also see Harold Oxley in there as well. And then we could see, the rivalry between Indy and Belloc, what we saw in Raiders of the Lost Ark. We could get more backstory on that, and then they could pretty much, call this the Young Indiana Jones, The Adventure Continues, and I think that's a good way to distinguish, the live action show and a hypothetical animated series. So that's definitely a way to go with Indiana Jones in animation. And another approach they could do with the Indiana Jones franchise in animation is the gap between Last Crusade and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which there's tons of potential they could do in that 19-year time period. Like we could see how Indy quit on Marion a week before the wedding, which was, established in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and we kind of know from that movie as well that Indy's father passed away, Marcus Brody passed away, so those things were established in that movie as well. We can even get some expansion from the Dial of Destiny on how Indy became the goddaughter of Helena Shaw, so we could see that stuff there. I mean, we have glimpses of that time period in the Indiana Jones mythos with the Dial of Destiny flashbacks and Harrison Ford's cameo in Young Indiana Jones Mystery of the Blues, so that's that bit there. So we do have little bits and glimpses of that. We can even see the friendship between Indy and Mac before we know he's a spy, so we could definitely see that more established in there as well. So that's my idea for a Indiana Jones animated series set between Last Crusade and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And then we could even do the gap between Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and the Dial of Destiny. Like we could see how the events unfolded in Dial of Destiny, where Indy got to where he was. Like, for example, we could see, the fallout between Indy and Marion after Mutt's death, which was established in that movie as well. So we could see stuff like that, and then kind of see Indy go to that apartment in the Dial of Destiny. So, or maybe they could do that in a novel or something between Indy and Marion's fallout. Maybe they could do it in an animated series or a novel or comic book, maybe, who knows? I'd say that one could go either way. And another one, which bear with me on this one, is post Dial of Destiny, which, you know, Dial of Destiny is, you know, the final Indiana Jones movie, like for Indy's final adventure, we could, you know, jump a bit more in the future, because in the original version of the Young Indiana Jones TV series, there were these older Indy episodes of a older version of Indiana Jones, and he had an eye patch for whatever reason, like, I don't know, they just put it there. But I feel like they could make a new canonical version of the older Indy episodes, like kind of that ties in more with like the films, you know, to tie up everything with the films and the Young Indiana Jones TV series, so they could do stuff with that, like sort of tie everything together with an older Indy animated series, like, because with it, the episodes, they got scrapped when George Lucas, you know, re-edited the episodes of Young Indy with TV movies, which he took the kid Indy episodes and the teenage/young adult Indy episodes, along with the Harrison Ford cameos in the TV movie versions when it was rebranded as The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones. So maybe, as I said, with an older Indy, they could kind of make something that goes more in line from, you know, what we currently have now. So that's that bit there. Maybe they could do that in a novel or comic, maybe. So who knows? I mean, that one can go either way. If I had to lean which one had the most potential, in my opinion of my ideas, I'm gonna go with the Young Indiana Jones series follow-up in animation, and my idea of a series set between Last Crusade and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So those are my ideas right there. And I think, you know, a Young Indiana Jones series is a good idea to, you know, move forward with the Indiana Jones franchise, like after the Dial of Destiny in that. So kind of to keep the franchise going and all that stuff. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. Would you like to see an Indiana Jones animated series? What would you like to see in a hypothetical Indiana Jones animated series? Let me know your thoughts down below. Share this video. Follow me on Twitter, DanRS87, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Facebook, Jedi Master Daniel 96. You can also follow me on Bluesky, Jedi Master Daniel 96. Have a great day and fortune and glory.